What's up, my dudes? My name is Sister Turley, and this is the track review of SX Park on MX versus ATV Reflex. So, not the most memorable name of a track that I've ever heard before, but it looked pretty cool in the little preview picture. So, let's see what's going down. It's kind of got that Sahara deserty kind of vibe going on with the trees and everything. So, looks pretty solid, no doubt, but let's see how it rides. So, alright, couple cool little sections. That's pretty interesting. Okay, got to drop down that little section. Pretty cool, though. I can already tell it's definitely going to be a unique track, no doubt. Okay, just a little 360 action. Let's just pop that off. All right, so going around here, little whoops in the corner action. I noticed that on one of the real-life tracks that they rode on. I can't remember one of the little overseas tracks that Supercross tracks that they rode on had where they was going in like whoops into a corner. So I guess that's kind of a thing they're starting to do in real life now, which is pretty cool. Definitely a lot different than that they've been doing before on a lot of tracks. So that's definitely cool, and definitely a challenge that would be, I feel like that would be really hard to do, hit real life whoops like that are going into a corner. So all right, so now we're going to like a bunch of just humongous jumps, a little crazy, a bit different from the jumps I was just hitting a while ago. They were all pretty standard Supercross. Now we're going to like super humongous, unrealistic, bigger jumps. So got a nice little change up of jumps, that's no doubt. Okay, so oh my god, this rhythm section looks legendary. Okay, yep, I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, hit that. Yep, I'm taking the turtle line at the moment right now. So okay, jump this. Okay, definitely need a triple to that, and then it's kind of doing some skimming little tabletop action going on, and they're pretty easy because they're the tabletops that have the little jumps at the end of the actual tabletop, so it makes it easier to do the off and ons for sure. Okay, I feel like some of these jumps you would probably need to just let off and then that would help you in the rhythm. Not exactly sure. Whoa, did a little Davey Millsaps action right there. Not exactly, but kind of sort of, if you know what I mean. That was hilarious when he did that. Was that last year? Oh my goodness, man. He came over like a little short wall jump and just popped a wheelie instantly, and it like just instantly flipped his bike over. That was pretty funny, but okay, so just chilling, got those crazy glitchy lines on the track, but it's all good. We'll still make it work, so okay, yep. Alright, so jump that. That feels a little more natural. Okay. These jumps are definitely big, man. There's no doubt about it. Some of these rhythm sections, you got to make sure you hit it as hard as you possibly can to get over it, and a lot of times you're still not going to get over it, so I feel like it's one of them tracks. Okay, then there's just a jump where, it's supposed to roll that one, so alright, so it's one of those, man. I feel like you really got to know you really got to throw down a couple laps on it, you know what I mean, to really get it down, but okay, so this looks like a triple, yep. And you just got to know the exact length to be hitting these bad boys, because that one, if I would have hit that first triple just perfectly and downsided it perfect, then I could have done that quad in the middle. So, but a super long Supercross track, how many times can I say super? Okay, so it's kind of like one of those where there's so many rhythms that it's going to be hard to learn the track. Like, you really got to put down I would say 10, 12, 15 laps on it before you really learned all these rhythms, man. They're pretty crazy. Like this right here, woo, got a little quad action. That was pretty fun. Oh, another little quad action. Okay, ended my quad spree right there, but that's a cool rhythm section. I like that one. That's probably my favorite rhythm section of the whole track right there. So, okay, little interesting triple onto this table. Okay, little double. Very unique section right here, no doubt about it, bro. Oh, I got like absolutely zero lip off of that jump right there. So coming back on the track right here for lap 2. Oh my god, that glitch just killed my vibe for sure. Okay, so the track's really long, like I said, and there's just so many different types of rhythms on it. Like there's humongous, like almost motocross jumps like this, and it's kind of like, I would call this more of a hybrid track than just a standard Supercross. It's got a lot of just every kind of jump you could possibly imagine thrown into one. That's pretty much what it is. Crazy dragon's back right there. Alright, got this jump. Whoa, okay, I see the jump you're supposed to hit. Now it all makes sense. Okay, but that's cool. There's definitely a ton of different lines. It's not one of those tracks where you're just like bored on it, that's for sure. You're always constantly jumping crazy amounts of jumps and stuff. It's just pretty unrealistic, but it could be realistic at the same time, if that makes any sense at all. I was going to try to choke up and just let off right there, but I think you could land right here where I am, and then it would pop you over the rest of this pretty simply. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I think I need to turn around and get a little momentum up that bad boy. Okay. All right, so then you kind of jump down the stair steps like this. You could probably find a rhythm where you just jumped like 2 times and it just got you through all that right there. I'm pretty sure that'd probably be the best way to go about doing it. Okay, finding my flow a little bit here. And you quad that. All right, I'm feeling the vibe now. That's pretty fun. Pretty fun for sure. I've always been a big fan of super big jump sections and stuff like that, and I'm not doing the right rhythm right here whatsoever. Man, it's one of those where, and I've noticed this about Reflex, like when you come back from playing a lot of simulator and you haven't played Reflex in like a couple years like I do, it's one of those things you don't have a lot of Reflex. It requires a lot of momentum, and simulator does as well, but simulator, like you have so much more control over the bike in simulator, so a lot of times you don't even have to have the momentum and you can still hit jumps on simulator. But with this game, with Reflex, you really got to have that momentum because you have no secret, like, not really secret, but you have no extra way to really seat bounce like you can in simulator. You know what I mean? You don't have as much pull on the bike as you do in simulator in this game. I know there's the little secret whip glitch and all that good stuff, but it's not like simulator. You can make the bike do pretty much anything you want it to, so you can like cut corners short and do different stuff like that. But with this game, you really can't do that. You got to like really flow around the corner so that you because you don't have that extra seat bouncing and whatnot. Like you don't have that extra pull that you do on a game like simulator, so it's a little tougher to, like, if you spin out just a little bit in the corner, you're pretty much screwed on a rhythm section in this game right here. But like with simulator, especially when you get better at it, you have a whole lot more control over it, so then you can pull up more if, say, you spin out just a little bit in a corner or something like that. So definitely 2 different games for sure. Okay. All right, so that, I would think, just to let off on that like middle jump right there and just kind of try to double that section or something. But yeah, this whole little compound or whatever you want to call this thing is pretty crazy. Like, there's a lot to it here. Oh, I love this rhythm right here, man. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know. I think it would be better to triple that, like, 3rd or 4th one and then quad out, because it seems like you lose a little bit of momentum right there. Something goes on, so, okay, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, you can actually jump that. That is definitely rad, no doubt. Okay, then got the trees going on right there, so... Okay, pop that over and not really even hit the rhythm properly, but it's all good, bro. So, come down like this. But, I mean, as far as actual off-track, there's just kind of these trees everywhere. I don't really know if you'd call those palm trees. Yeah, I guess they're kind of palm trees. So, they're just kind of everywhere. And then just off the track, it's just kind of built up. So, it's like you're down in a little... like a little gully. Is that what you call it? I don't even know if that's the right word for it. A little valley or something like that. So... it's pretty cool, though. I mean, I like a track like this, even though it doesn't have a whole lot of crazy off-track stuff or anything. There's a lot on track, so you're not even really focusing on what's off the track, if that makes any sense. So there's just a lot to it, man. There's a lot on this track, ton of crazy jumps, and it's one of those where you really need to put in a few laps before you ever even learn what the heck you're doing. But a lot of fun, though. Oh, I really wanted to get the drive to hit that properly, and it's just going to reset me right here. Even better. Okay. Okay, so you kind of cross jump this right here. I am screwed so bad right now. Oh man, where's it going to reset me now? Oh, okay, finally. Yeah, if you screw up right here, you are like going to lose, no doubt. I mean, you lose so much time right there, because it's just there's a couple of sections like that they would just never be on a normal track ever, so they're a little crazy like that. But see, if you overjump that, then you kind of got to slow down and hit this like this instead of quadding it. So there's a couple little sections where if you mess up, then you can do this certain thing. Oh, you're actually supposed to jump to that table. Okay. you have to have like a real understanding of every little rhythm that you're about to hit, or it's so easy to get confused on where you're at, because the track is just so long. I would say it's probably about 3 times as long as what a normal supercross track is, so just kind of picture that. It's definitely a long track. Oh man. Okay, that actually set me up nicely for that for the first time ever, since I messed up on that one jump. That's kind of how a lot of the jumps are, I've noticed. Like, you have to hit the first little jump pretty hardcore, and then like the second jump you hit, a lot of times you accidentally overjump it, So, I don't know. It's pretty confusing. You don't just hit all the jumps like wide open and it just works out. You really got to know what the heck you're doing, you know. It's, I don't know, like this right here, you could probably quad that over for sure. I think you could. So, but, okay, so overall, I would say a lot of creative rhythm sections and stuff like that to the track, though, dude. Like, there's a lot to it. So, I would give this track a 9 overall, simply for the creativity on the jumps and stuff. Obviously, it's lacking quite a bit on the like off-track stuff and whatnot, but it looks okay. It's not too crazy, like bad or anything like that off the track. So I'm definitely gonna give it a 9 overall. And I'm gonna say the difficulty is pastrana, dude. Like, there's a lot of rhythms on this track that just completely catch you off guard, and I mean, you can see how many times I've crashed on it. And this is kind of how you're gonna be probably the first 3 or 4 laps you ride on it, because this is my first 3 or 4 laps I've ever rode on it here. So that's how you're pretty much going to be, just trying to figure out where the heck you're going and stuff and some of these rhythms. So see this right here, I think, yeah, you probably could be able to triple that to there, but then you got this crazy jump right here, so I'm not sure if that would even work out doing like I guess it'd be like double or triple or something like that. I'm not really sure. So this is definitely my favorite rhythm right here for sure. Oh, quad that. Finally, I hit it perfect there. So quad, or no, triple, quad, triple, something like that. I don't really know exactly what it is, but anyways, so yeah, definitely a crazy track, man, no doubt about it. So a lot of unique jumps and stuff, and it's one of those, it's kind of like, it's realistic, kind of, sort of, but it's really not at the same time. There's so many unrealistic jumps and stuff on it. Like, this could be a track, but it would be like 5 million truckloads of dirt to actually build it, because it's insane. So anyways, I appreciate all you watching these videos, and I'll keep on making them. Peace.